think it's dawned on me that you ain't coming back. I've lost my chance to see us find our way back.
Hey, my lovelies, and welcome back to the channel and episode 15 of Growing Not So Berry Together. It's been a while since I filmed, as I had some glitches in my game. I was on holiday, other things that kept me busy during the day, such as my new job that I started on the 1st of May and I'm now finally getting used to. But we're back, we're with more episodes here with the little family, with the Berries and the Kaolas, who have moved in last episode. And my game is not fully fixed. I cannot use the search option in build by mode. If I do it, my game crashes after a while. So no searching for me for any custom content at the moment. But the game is working. So the way I solve my game from constantly freezing, not being able to do any interactions, having to switch tabs every single time my game froze, is I had to age up little Rory over here. So you guys did like the name, which is great. But he aged up. He is now a little infant. And Pepper is doing some tummy time with him to make sure that he's happy, that he's learning. He's lifting his head up. He's looking cute. And he aged up with pink hair as an infant. Or not as an infant, as an alien. But blonde hair as a human disguise form. So we are going to keep the pink hair in his alien form and then the blonde hair in his human form. I gave him these universe eyes by Praline Sims, which are so amazing, and he's pretty adorable with his little birthmark that he has in both forms. Also, he is a calm toddler. To give you a little bit more background about him, he has the early riser quirk, and he got the always welcome award from Pepper. He has one milestone that's related to his infant milestones, which is the first smile. And he doesn't have like a lot of relationships yet, just with family, but he's still been building them up. He has best relationship actually with Ruby. And in terms of other changes that has been happening, I gave both Nani and Makoa a makeover. I gave them a alpha makeover just because that's what I like the most. And then I also made some changes to the house. So we added some pictures here. I'm going to add more pictures of the berry part of the family, but I wanted to make the house a little bit more personal also for Makoa and Nani. I made a office finally fully just for Pepper. Makoa is now making use of the laptop for his work, but I finally have like an official office with no bed, no guest room. I slightly changed Ruby's room just because her desk was glitching out, all the stuff were disappearing, so I gave her a bit more stuff, hung some fairy lights, and then gave her a second chair. And then one final important thing, because these stairs were not here last episode, I also did finally build the extension to the house. We don't have enough money right now to continue with the balcony and to continue with this part upstairs, but maybe in the future, once we have built off our pace, which are 2,000 simoleons, something like that. So this is rooms that I created for Rory and for Nani. For Nani, my idea with her is she likes painting. She wants to become a city native, but actually I think I'm going to change this to either something with painting or with Solani. I think painting is something that she really likes, so gonna give her one. We're gonna give her one of the teen traits actually. I think she no, she is not. I think she's actually more creative, relaxed girl. Like she doesn't really move fast. Like she's not a city type person. Like she's really relaxed. So we're gonna give her painting. The room that I created for her also like inspires that. Like there's paint on the floor. This is a painting that I believe she would have created from Lonnie in mind. She has like some things from Solani here, some pictures of her and her mom, her dad, and her as a kid, as a toddler. And I really wanted to bring these Solani vibes into the home for her, so she still has this connection with her herself and her origins. But I also wanted to have like this cluttered team vibe. Then for Rory, I created this like animal team, a little bit more neutral styles, like no some mint in there, but mostly just his own. Then some hints of like space and astronomy, just to have like a link to where he comes from and his like alien side. So I hope you guys like these rooms. I really like them. I'm really proud of them. I do want to clutter up a lot more with the house and make it more and more actual lived in house with their their styles, their family vibe. So yeah, I hope you guys like that. Rory is doing pretty well. Last time I was trying to film this because I already filmed this episode, but the sound was cutting out a lot. So if this happens again, I'm really, really sorry, guys. But he was crying a lot like he is doing right now. Ruby is actually in her first day of middle school, grade school, I think. And she missed a bubble on the test she's doing the first day. Just confessed a mistake. Um, she is being scolded for her carelessness and makes the teacher makes her come back at recess to take the test again. Angry Ruby feels in a pretty pattern, not even looking at the questions. To be honest, that does fit Ruby with her hot-headedness. She already has the level 3 of the motor skill. She with her aspiration, which is playtime captain, needs to stomp playfully on a splash pad, but she hasn't been playful yet. So once she becomes playful, we will just go here and then stomp playfully. She has, yeah, she doesn't have the opportunity right now. For her milestones, she doesn't have any new ones, but she does still want to learn how to ride a bike. So Magoa is going to teach you her. And then in terms of Makoa, also no changes, to be honest. So that's basically it for all of the updates. We're just gonna focus this episode on Pepper's skills. Like she's close to level 8 with both logic and mischief. Level 8 of the scientist career. We've hit a little bit of a. Okay, 91 is Cooper. Should we give it in front of the class or quietly and privately? I think she would prefer privately, to be honest. She got an excellent bunny. But what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the things that we need to finish up for the min generation. I want to see that we can get a maximum of 20 episodes per generation. But we'll see how it goes. Like I really want to focus also on the kids aspect and not just make it a grind. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. As I say, think he is feeling love, but he does need some food and everything. So why don't we taking care of him and then just put him in the playmat and do a little bit of mischief, a little bit of logic, and just keep working on. Are you going to a bottle feed him? No, so let's do that interaction there as well. Baby care, feed, bottle feed, then put Rory down here so you can play some chess. Rory just unlocked the reach milestone and he's crying a lot. Pepper, please take care of him. Like I told you. Like, what does he need? He needs sleep. So put him in his crib, put him to sleep, take care of him instead of walking away. She also, or he also got the free hiccups quirk, which means that he will hiccup a lot more frequently. And Makoa over here, he finished off his work for today, so he's actually building the treehouse for the girls so they can have a place where they can chill, sit outside from their own room. The girls are actually done with school. They both got a school project actually. So you fun, why don't you then talk to Ruby, get to know her a little bit better, actually calm her down as well. Just build up the relationship as the two are going to ask her how she's doing, and then why don't you watch a little bit of a TV show just to like get your fun up and then both start working projects. Me, why don't you joke about chicken pox. She's just mad from everything that's been happening. Test retaken. She's now had her first day off. And Nani, she's already been to school many times, so she understands like what it's like to be at to go to school, to have all of that experience, to have all the pressure of doing something that you haven't done before. Um, yes, you can participate in the science fair. How are you going to participate in the science? Is that what your project is? A chemical reaction volcano. Okay, so that would be good. And she also got a drawing as well as some cake in her. Why don't we place the drawing in? It's where would be a good spot? And for your project, why don't you place it down here? Maybe ask your mom to help you. Your project is a electricity experiment, so why don't you also place it down here? So you can both work on your projects. Ruby has started working on her volcano, and Pepper is helping her. She's also talking to Ruby about her social growth, about how she's doing. She's trying to calm her down with the anger, which doesn't seem to fully work. It does. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. She's now happy. But these two are. Yes, I would feel that she's supportive. But she's calmed down a bit. She has a bit of an anxiety starting, but we'll see how it goes. Pepper isn't also feeling the greatest. Feels a bit insecure. She feels that she needs me time as she was single for a long time. So being in a relationship for her, it does mean that she gets used to not just taking care of herself, but being part of a family that she likes. She's actually describing the apocalypse to Ruby. I'm not sure if that would be the greatest thing to discuss to your daughter, but okay. We have some gnocchi over here for everybody to eat later. And how is the house going? It's getting along. We can already see the shape starting up and where everything is gonna be, which is great. And these two are just talking. I really like that they're growing their friendship and that they have this like cute mother-daughter connection where they know each other, they accept each other, and they're being some other, which is really really nice. So it's really great to see that she can talk to her daughter about a lot of different things and have fun with her daughter. And Ruby reached logic level 2. We're also working on our own logic, which is great. Honey, are you also going to start on your projects? Who's calling you? Um, we would love to say hello, but we don't have time because we're working on our own things. Sorry. Did you? He finished. Okay. Can we? Yeah, we upgrade stuff. Yeah, we have our own treehouse. Finally have our own treehouse. He's adding a little bit more stuff, and then he can grab some food with everybody else. So let's open, grab a serving, and once you are done with this project, which is starting to look better and better, then you guys can also eat. And unfortunately, Nani is going to a phase, so she will be a little bit rebellious. It makes sense, to be honest, that she is going through a phase being a little bit rebellious. She comes from Solani, like she had to make up her entire life and move somewhere because her dad fell in love, and that's okay. Like it happens that families do move around and do sometimes um no, why do you have an aggravating conversation? Can you apologize to your mom? Hothead. Apologize. But yeah, if you move somewhere, like it's not always such an easy move. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to go to a whole place to leave things behind that you fell in love with or that you like. So it makes sense for her to. be a bit sad about it and to act out. Excellent quality. That's great for your project. For everything else, why don't you take a cold shower to deal with your angriness, scribble furiously, and already. Oh, you've already done your school performance. Okay, great. So if you. Oh, that's. I don't know if it's from a mod or if it's from something else, but if they do the projects, they don't have to do the homework. Ooh, that's nice. So Ruby is gonna take care of herself a bit. Why don't you, after I selected some Nani as well to eat later on, why don't you eat some food too and then help Nani with her school project as well? Hey, Rory has unlocked a few milestones. He has unlocked the grab milestone. Nani finished her assignment. And he also unlocked the crew milestone. And I'm not sure if he unlocked, I already shared to you guys that he unlocked the reach milestone. Been unlocking more milestones. Does feel tired, so Poa, can you put him to bed as everybody else is already gone to sleep? Not sure? Okay, Rory to bed. And you're feeling a bit tired from shared sadness with Rory. I'll do all the cleaning for you guys because there is a lot of mess with all the plates not being. And the treehouse is a lot better. He added a slide, I think. No, not a slide. I think a slide pole. So we still need to update great with a slide and then bells and lights. But slowly and surely, this treehouse is looking more and more like an actual treehouse where the kids can play and enjoy and just relax and have a space where they can do a little bit of their own thing. And are you going to sleep, Rory? Get a good night's sleep. And maybe soothe him. And your needs, like your social's a bit low, but we can fix that tomorrow. Or little doggy by giving her a bath as she looks pretty. Please soothe her to sleep. Nani is the first one up, and Magoa got a promotion, so I'm going to let him go into work. Just no, Noodle's running away. No, Noodle's not running away. Noodle's still here. But Noodle's running away. I'm going to send Makoa into work, so because we are going to follow Pepper into work as well. He is going to still be a stay. Weekend. Okay, why don't you go on the laptop and maybe post for everybody that our dog is missing? Pep. No, she cannot do this, unfortunately. Um, she doesn't get a milestone for this. Her traits are looking pretty well, her needs are looking pretty well. So why don't you go on the laptop and actually work on meeting some kids? What can social network in kids rooms? Maybe she can meet somebody from like yesterday. Sunny is painting, and everybody else is still. But we lost our doggy. Heck. What is love? We found an unsent letter from Ruby to her teacher in her desk today. Nothing racy, but we thought you should know. Um, I think Pepper wouldn't say she's in big trouble. I think she would say, "We'll talk." It is inappropriate. So she's going to do this. Oh, she's gonna cry because of her dog miss. You can cry at work. Even though our girl is very, very sad, she is doing well at work today. We needed to upgrade our satellite dish, but the machine broke, so we are going to fix it and keep upgrading because I think then you can detect, if I say correctly, aliens. After that, we are going to start a neighborhood hive mind once we are finished with the upgrades. But she is well, so hopefully we get a promotion with the next day or the day after. But she is feeling like her people person lifestyle is slipping through her fingers. She's missing her pet. She does feel happy from using the sim ray, but she and in love or flirtatious from uh how do I say it? From Love Day starting tomorrow, but there is also a lot of things that she feels could be better. So let's continue to upgrade also scavenge some parts here that maybe Koa can use for the tree house. Please don't break again. Upgrade. Start our neighborhood hive mind. Dance time. Think it's these. Why does it take so long? Should be finished by now. There's a yes, she upgraded it. So place a satellite here as scavenging, and then neighborhood hive mind dance party. We are back home, and Noodles has she does need a bath, but we are going to welcome her home. We're going to do the love, give special smooth. Gonna welcome her back. Gonna do all the interactions, and then we're also going to give her a bath. Everybody else is sad, which you shouldn't be because your dog returned that anymore. Did you guys already do your homework? No, so work on art critique. I think she would work a little more on art. And you are gonna learn about sharing and caring. Koa has put Rory to bed. Don't pick him up. But what I think would be really cute is if you actually would teach Ruby how to ride a bike. Like, family man, family man. He's a family man. He wants to have a successful lineage. He wants to read to a child, socialize with a child, and I think he would really like it. Teach Ruby how to ride a bike. And he is still work what she inspired. So why don't we do a fire paint afterward? Oh, we need to sell our painting. Sell to collector. And are you giving a bath? Does our stinky girl need a bath? And then you can play afterwards. Ruby is getting on the bike. I'm not sure where she's going. It seems like she wants to go into the garden, which is not really where she should be going. But she's not really riding. She's just walking around a bit. And it is dark, but I think this looks cute. Poa cheering on her on, like she is not looking really like she knows what she is doing. But at least like she she's starting to learn how to ride a bike. And let's see. Press back for success. He feels flirty from utterly enamored, from prepping for romance. And she just feels happy from having her dog back, from feeling the love, from having her baby. Just a lot related to Noodle actually. And she, oh, you're actually in terms of traits, not traits, in terms of your needs. So instead of playing chess, I think we need everybody's not looking the greatest, so make sure that they take care of themselves. But Ruby is angry from biking is hard. She struggles how to ride a bike, but we'll be fine. Like at some point you learn how to ride a bike. So don't get too down. Don't be too angry about it. You will learn it in the future. And since our girl was inspired, she's now painting a pop art painting. Not sure what I think about this one, but she is going to paint for a few hours, and after she finishes this one, she's gonna head into bed as well. Because her needs are looking okay-ish, but most of them had like really bad needs. Pepper, just go to bed instead, because you need to sleep. Ruby, are you going into bed? Yes, you are. Nani is going to sleep, and Makoa is. And we got another milestone, which is slept eat, which is awake because he's an early riser. You are also awake. Why are you awake? You're dancing. Okay, well, since you're awake, and Rory is awake, why don't you take care of his bench, clean him up? And then you can also do just a bit of tummy time. I think tummy time sounds good. And Rory has unlocked the lift head milestone in order to immediately drop afterwards, but he did unlock the milestone, so she's gonna be a proud parent, seeing Rory unlock more and more milestones. And yeah, how far are we actually with his milestone? We have. He needs to roll over to back. He needs to now put to a mouth and then learn to laugh. But we're getting more and more milestones, which is really, really nice. Koa is up as well. He's feeling a bit tense. He's a bit hungry, but pretty sweet to see that Ruby is now asking him for advice instead of going to mom. So I think she's starting to see Koa more as a parent, um, and as like a dad to her. She witnessed a bully, so some kids at school were being mean to one of my friends. I want to help, but I didn't know what to do. What do you think I should have done? Step in and stand up. Like, Koa is a really righteous sim, so I think he would say that she would need to stand up for her friends, that she would take care of her friends, because it is the right thing to do. And did we just get another? Yay! We were just in time to see him roll over to. Oh no, to get his laugh! A laugh now, which is. She's really, really proud. You can see it. Like, she is really proud to like see Rory do better, see Rory grow. Same with Ruby. Like every single time, like she learns that her kids are better, that her kids are doing great. Like she becomes proud. You need some more fun. Well, you do like to be energized, so why don't you do a little bit of jogging? And I think I'm going to follow Pepper along for one more day of work, and then have these guys go on a date afterwards. Like, there's a lot of things that they can do, like go on a date, romantic experience, watch TV. So that's what we're going to do. The date we're going to do for the next episode. But this episode we're gonna finish with Pepper's day at work. Okay, so we had a pop up for Nani about setting up a love day dance, which she decided to do. I'm going to discuss that one in a bit, but we also got a pop up from Ruby exchanging secret love day cards. For Love Day, Ruby decided to handcraft a card for their crush complete with Piper, Cleaner Hearts, glitter flowers, and dinosaurs. Because who doesn't love dinosaurs? Ruby just needed to decide if she should let it slip that it was her who made the card or secretly drop. Boldly drop. She's gonna boldly drop. And you're not gonna relax anything. Nani might have been tasked with setting up for a Love Day dance, but instead she'd be letting up. But she said we up the Love Day dance with a flurry of banners, streamers, cookies, and punch. Not literally, that would be messy. Nani decorated the gym for Love Day that would be remembered for years to come. Yes, we are gonna join for work, but that's great that she set up a great dance, and then we'll check in a bit what happened with Ruby's Love Day card. So for Ruby, Ruby's crush didn't even know she existed. This was an opportunity to change that. Ruby bypassed the hubby in favor of hand delivery. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to find her crush on a playground. By the time Ruby gave up and returned to the cubby, her crush book bag was gone, and the entire opportunity had been lost. Oh, so she didn't have the opportunity, but we are going to start working. We are going to do some experimenting, and we're going to resume our previous theorem, and then we are going to synthesize the ambiguum. Don't have the stuff, so I probably buy it. And instead, we're going to experiment. Ooh, and we just got a pop up that Nani's grades are up, and she's now a middle school student, as well as Ruby is a grade school. She does feel sad from festive flop, and she's a bit crunchy. So why don't you take care of yourself? Um, take care of yourself. Then you're feeling very focused, and how are you feeling? Good. And she's feeling a plus holiday. Is also nice. What are you doing? Are talking to Marcus to order to invent. What else do you need? Attempt alien contact. Okay, let's do alien contact attention. So we are back home, which means it is time for the date, even though Rory is sad, he's fussing a bit. So why don't you take care? And then we are going on our date. So I'm going to end the episode here and prepare the date. So hope you guys liked this episode. Hope you liked a little bit of chaos, focusing more on working with Rory, building a tree house, doing a job, but we're slowly starting to get more into the family life while we are still also working on our rules. Right now we are level 7, really, really close to level 8 of mischief and still level 7, but getting closer to level 8 of logic. And what we are going to do with our aspiration, the place where we are going on a date, I think I'm going to to clock the drains there to tick this one off, and then we only need to reach level 10 of the mischief skill to fully tick this one off. But yeah, I hope you guys like this episode. Hope you guys like the house renovations that I did, the updates that I did. Looks. I did see that Rory's and Pepper's looks because I also did some updates to them. Didn't fully take, so I will go into Cass as well to give them a more of a makeover too. But yeah, if you guys like this episode, click that little like button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Stay with me. You know that I'll follow